Hello, my name is Kathy Yoho, and today I'd like to talk to you about getting a vaccination against the influenza virus. It's really important this time of year, and actually any time from October to May is what they consider the influenza season. Everyone who's not allergic to the influenza vaccine should receive the vaccination. Influenza took the lives of 248,000 people throughout the world during a pandemic in 2009. A single shot could have saved their lives. Influenza is more commonly known as the flu. Between 5 and 20% of our country's population will become infected by the flu each year. More than 200,000 people end up in the hospital with some kind of complication from the flu. The influenza virus itself is not any longer just a risk to elderly people. It's affecting our young people's lives as well. The Center for Disease Control recommends that anyone over 6 months old should receive a vaccination. Last year, the nursing facility that I work in experienced an influenza outbreak. 2 patients and one of our employees had to be admitted to the hospital. Our employee was off work for about 10 days, and our patients were hospitalized for a greater part of 2 weeks. We get educated every year by the Ohio Department of Health and the Center for Disease Control regarding the effects of influenza because it has such serious consequences. Everyone who's not allergic to the influenza vaccine itself should get the vaccination. Influenza can cause physical complications that end up costing you financially as well. You don't just get sick anymore. You can also end up being financially in trouble because of the effects of the flu. There are very little side effects, though, of vaccination, and they are also very rare. A vaccination could be the difference between life and death if you become infected. The benefits outweigh the risks, that's for sure. Fear of getting the shot itself should be way far less than the fear of becoming infected by the flu virus. If you become infected with the flu, you'll get too sick to go to work or even go to school. So flu causes fever, muscle aches, sore throat, cough, and severe fatigue and congestion. The flu can progress into bronchitis, ear infections, sinus infections, and probably the worst complication is pneumonia. The virus itself spreads easily from one person to another. Because the virus is so contagious, you should avoid going shopping or going anywhere else in public that other people could be at risk for becoming infected as well. Simply shaking hands with someone who has the flu or touching a countertop that they have coughed on or sneezed on can spread the virus. In addition to the physical effects of the flu, Federal Reserve Bank has documented that an influenza pandemic would cost about $700 billion a year. The financial complications are related to time off work, decreased productivity, and also decreased spending because people aren't able to go out and spend money in the malls. When they don't work, they can't produce products or provide a service. The loss of productivity costs the companies money. Companies lose money because people are too sick to spend their money. The economic impact of the flu can be a devastating one to our country. The complications of the flu can be severe, while the possible side effects of the vaccination itself are very mild. After the injection, your arm could be a little bit sore and you might have some redness at the site, but the side effect can be avoided by taking a nasal vaccine as well. Sometimes you could experience a mild headache, a sore throat, or muscle aches after you've had the vaccination. There's a very rare possibility that an allergic reaction may occur, but if you have your physician screen you before you take the vaccination, the possibility, again, like I said, is very rare. Do you want to take the chance of becoming infected with the virus? Think about the risks associated with the flu and then realize the benefit of the vaccine. You could avoid the potential suffering that the virus brings. You're also protecting members of your family and the general public by not spreading the virus. If fewer people contact the virus, the financial costs are also decreased. Yes, there may be mild side effects from the vaccine, and there's a rare possibility that an allergic reaction may occur, but the chance of getting the virus itself is way higher. The complications associated with the virus can be physically and financially devastating. The virus can be deadly and has taken the lives of many people who did not get vaccinated. Consider the benefits and compare them to the risks. Everyone who is not allergic to the influenza virus vaccination should receive the vaccination. Just think, if there was a vaccination for the Ebola virus, would you have gotten it or would you be getting it? The influenza is equally harmful and can be easily avoided. Get vaccinated this season against the flu. Thank you.